Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come, and we'd like to give you a warm Goffs welcome to the Goffs London sale in association with Fitzwilliam Sports and Private 3 Money. We're going to offer you a wonderful catalogue. Before we start, I'd like to draw the attention of all potential purchasers to the conditions of sale, which are available by scanning the QR code in the catalogue. If, however, you'd like a hard copy, please ask one of the Goffs team at the sales desk, which is over to my left. Now, these conditions of sale have been specially modified for this sale, and in some cases they do vary from the standard Goffs conditions of sale. So it's important that all bidders are deemed to have read, understood, and agreed to be bound by those conditions of sale. In particular, I draw your attention to Condition 2.1, Commission and Fees, and especially 2.13 and 2.14, which refers to Agents' Commission and Purchasers' Commission. Condition 4 covers basis of sale. Condition 5, prohibited substances. Condition 9, purchases. And 12, lots returnable, which covers the complaints procedure in the unlikely event you have a complaint. Now, we're referring to the catalogue. Please note there is the main catalogue, which features lots 1 to 21, and a supplementary catalogue with a further 7 lots. If you have the catalogue, lots 6 and 24 are sadly withdrawn. 6 and 24 are out. If you're a vendor, please ensure you lodge reserves in writing prior to sale. Again, you can lodge them at the sales desk to my left. Now, all the horses in training are offered with a pre-sales veterinary certificate and x-rays, with the exception of lots 9 and lot 30, and they are subject to post-sale examination within 72 hours of the sale at the option of the purchaser. Now, several lots have entries at the Royal meeting this week, and that'll be confirmed by the auctioneer at the time each one is offered. And successful purchasers, you go straight to Weatherby's. There's a big sign there on the desk to complete the paperwork for the transfer of ownership and to ensure that your new horse carries your new colours at Ascot. That can happen as quickly as tomorrow, but you have to speak to Weatherby's straight away today. At this time, I'd like to thank both BHA and Weatherby's for their cooperation in allowing this unique facility at this sale. Minimum bid is £5,000, although we'd hope we wouldn't have to be taking too many at that level, and purchases subject to a 6% buyer's premium as per condition 2.1.4, whilst all accounts are to be settled in sterling currency. Please listen carefully to the announcement that may be made by the auctioneer, which will be myself and Nick Nugent at the time his lot is introduced, as those announcements and any alterations we may make are final and binding on all parties. If you have any further queries, they should be directed to the Goffs sales desk to my left or to any of the Goffs team on site, and we ask everyone to follow any instructions of the Goffs team that may be appropriate at any time. Before we start, there's a lot goes into putting on this sale. We wouldn't be able to hold it unless we had our wonderful partners, and I'd like to extend our particular thanks to our partners, our title partners in the first instance, Fitzwilliam Sports and Private 3 Money. Fitzwilliam Sports are joining us for the first time. Private 3 are here, having been here with us for the last 4 years. Wonderful to have them with us. Also our supporting partners, Chateau Leoub. I'm sure you're all delighting in the lovely, delightful Chateau Leoub at the moment, and Ampito Group. They've been with us from the start, and we'd also like to thank the International Yacht Company, Jet Aviation, France Gallo, Tasaki. Go across and see Tasaki to my right, Racing Post Bloodstock, Ascot Racecourse, and if you need a liquidizer, Hofmeister over there. You can't beat a good Hofmeister when you get a bit thirsty. I'll be making a quick move over there later. They've all made significant contributions in so many ways. Now, if you want to bid, you can bid to me or Nick as auctioneers. You can bid to Andrew on the rostrum with us. You can bid to Rory or Bernard on the podiums to our left. They'll shout the bid for us. Or you can bid to Tig and Mary on the podium to our right. Okay, we're ready to go. Normally I say let's have the first lot forward, but you'll be able to look at everything on the screen behind me over my right, and we'll make a start in about 10 seconds' time. So we're ready to go then, ladies and gentlemen. We start, of course, at lot number 1, and we have a 60th share in the World Champion and Cartier Horse of the Year in 2023, a share in Ace Impact. A wonderful World Champion racehorse, Cartier Horse of the Year, just 2 years ago. He won the Group 1 Prix du Jockey Club, and he, of course, won the Group 1 Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe. He retired to stud in 2024 and has his first foals in 2025 from a book of mares that included 115 black-type performers and damser performers. He really was one of the racehorses of his day. What you're purchasing is the entitlement to 2 covering rights in 2026 and 1 in each year thereafter. The champion then, Ace Impact, a 1/60th share. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Here we go. Come on and put me in for a start here. What are we going to do for a start? Come on and give me what about 300,000 and put me in 3. Anybody get a bit of 300,000? You get a bit of 3, you get a bit of 2, you get a bit of 1 where? Anybody get about 100,000 and put me in? Anybody get 150? Anybody 50 on bid? 50, here we go. At 50,000 I get 60,000 bid. 60,000 now. At 70,000 then I'm at 70 bid at 70 now. And I get 70,000 then I'm at 70 bid. At 70 is right, I get 80 bid. 80,000 now. I get 80,000 then I'm at 90,000 bid, I get 100. At 90,000 then I'm at 90 bid, 100 bid, I get 100 now. And I get 100,000 then I'm at 100 bid, 100 go. At 100,000 then about 110 will you give? At 100,000 then 10, but I got 110 now. I got 110,000, that'll be 110, you got 120 beer. At 20 we bid, I'll take 120 now. At 120 got 40, but I got 140 now. I got 140,000, that'll be 140, you got 50. At 140,000, that'll be 140, but I got 140 now. At 140 race impact share. At 140,000, that'll be 140 now. At 140, that'll be 140, 140 who? At 140, anybody else around the ring now? 140 now. At 140, the world champion. At 140,000 and a share in him. At 140,000, that'll be 140 now. At yes, 150 here. At 160 now. 160 got 70, but I got 170 now. At 170, you're out, Tiger. 170 go. At 170, 170, 170 now. At 170, but goes in front. At 170, but I got 170, 170 now. At 170,000, but goes this time then. At 170,000, that'll be 170 now. At 170, it's your bid, sir. At 170,000, that'll be 170 now. But you're all out right. At 170,000, then anybody else here left? At 170,000, then get ready. At 170,000, 180 bid. 180 get 2. At 180,000, that'll be 180 bid. At 180 is right now at 180 now. At 180,000, that'll be 180 bid. 180 now. At 180,000, but goes right and goes now. At 180,000, and you're out, sir. At 190, if it helps you. At 180,000, but goes right with tie. Get ready, here we go. At 180,000, and fair warning. At 180,000, we're going for it. This time, hammers up. At 180,000, all Donovan is in. Last call. At 180,000, all Donovan is in. It goes this time around then at £180,000 and Tig with you, 180. Federico Barberini, 180,000 buys. Thank you very much indeed. Lot number 2, another stallion share here. This in Hala Youmzain, a 150th share this time. In the high class Group 1 winning sprinter. His wins include the Diamond Jubilee Stakes at Royal Ascot. He's the sire of multiple stakes winners from his first crop, including Godspeed, the winner of the Group 2 Prix de Sandringham. He is the leading first season sire in Europe second season sire in Europe in 2025 to date, with a remarkable 32% winner to runner ratio. The leading second season sire in Europe this year, ladies and gentlemen, a 50th share in Hala Youmzain. All right, what are we going to do here? Come on and give me one. The buyer entitled to 2 annual nominations from 2026. Come on and give me what about 500,000 and put me in. 5, 2, 1, quick. Anybody get about 100,000? Can I get 100? We get 100 where? Anybody get about 100,000 and put me in 100? What about 50? At a 50, oh, yes, sir. 50 on bid. 50,000 now. At 50,000, then about 60,000 go. 70's there. 70,000, get 80, but I get 100, get 100 now. And I get 100, then about 100, but 100 go. I got 100, then about 100 now. At 100,000 in front now, at 100 to go. At 110, bid 110 now. I got 110, then about 110, 120 bid. At 120, 130 go. At 130, but again, 130 right Tyke. At 130, but again, 130 go. 130 now. At 130 to be now 130 go. 130 now. At 130, anybody else in front now? 130, 140 go. At 140, but again, now 140 bid. At 150, to be 150 now. At 150,000, then 150, 150 go. At 150 and 60, he said. 160 now. At 160, but again, now 160, 170 go. At 170 to 170, 170 now, you're out. At 170, Halloween's in the share. At 170,000, then 170 beer. At 170, 170 now. Anybody else here right? At 170,000, around about 170 beer. At 170, but goes this time, make no mistake. At 170,000, then get ready. At 170,000, you're all out left. At 170,000, 170 beer. At 170 now. At 170, 170, but goes this time, round about. At 170,000, then get ready. At 170,000, we're going for it this time. Hammers up at 5 bid. Yes, 175. 175. You can do 5 as well. 180 bid. 180 now. At 180. Do it again. 185. 185 and down below. At 185 and beer. At 185 and then about 185 now. At 185, but goes this time near out left. At 185, then get ready. At 185, all done, but it's in. Last call, here we go. At 185,000, last time. At 185, all done, but it's in. This time. At 185 and goes this time then at £185,000 and right now 185. Lot number 3 is Roi de France or Roi de France. Here is lot number 3. Stakes place performer who's improved from 3 to 4, proven on all surfaces from 7 to 9 furlongs. A really attractive proposition for home and abroad. He has a time form rating of 114. Mathilde Texier passes his colt from a veterinary examination for racing purposes. Is declared with the great Ryan Moore on board on Thursday in the Buckingham Palace Stakes. Has a big chance. The family of Minding sold with the pre-sale, sir, ladies and gentlemen. He's got a wonderful chance. He's Ryan Moore on board on Thursday. He could be yours. He could be winning with Ryan Moore. Come on, Ryan Moore, riding in for fun. Come on, give me what about any bid? How about 500,000 per beer? Anybody get a bit of 500,000? Anybody get a 5-2? Anybody get a bit of 200? Get 100 beer. Anybody get 100,000 per beer? At 100 bid, get 100, get 10 bid, get 110 now. At 110, bid, 120 bid, get 140 now. At 140,000, then about 140 bid. I got 140 here. At 140,000, you guys burn it now. At 140 bid Nick. At 140,000, then about 140 bid, 140 now. At 160,000, then about 160 bid here. At 180, you got 2. At 180,000, then about 180 beer. At 180, then about 180 beer. At 180,000, running on Thursday. At 180,000 with Ryan Moore now at 180 beer. At 180, 180 now. At 180,000, 190 to 200,000 beer. At 200, got 20 bit, got 220 now. At 220, then about 220, got 40 bit, got 240 now. At 240 bit, again now 240 go. At 240, then about 240 beer. At 240,000, then now 240 beer. At 240, it's your bid, Nick. At 240, then about 240 now. At 240 bit again now 240, 260 now. At 260 bit again now to get 300,000 now. At 300,000, then now 300 go. At 300, 320 beer. At 320, then now 320 go. At 320, now 320 round Nick. At 320, but again now 320 now. At 320, Andrew has it. At 321. At 320, 340 now. At 340, but again now 340 now. At 340, we think now 340 go. At 340,000 is here. At 340,000, now 340 now. At 340 of 340, 360 now. At 360, but again now 360 bid. 360, where's your bidder? At 360, but again now 360 now. 360 bid. At 360 is left. 360. At 360, but again now 360 now. You're out? At 360,000 bid. At 360 with Rory. At 360,000 now. At 360, Ryan Moore riding on Thursday. At 360. 10 if you like. At 360. Quick. At 360,000, but goes this time, make no mistake. 370 bid. 370 with Nick. 370 you're out, Rory. At 370 now. At 370 now. 370 go. 370 now. At 370,000, but goes this time, make no mistake. At 370,000, anybody else round about who wants Ryan Moore to ride? At 370,000, goes this time, make no mistake. At 370,000, then 380. Now have 4. At 380. at 380 and beer. At 380, but again now 380. 380 and beer. At 380, but again at 380. 90 if you like, but do it quick. At 380. Want Ryan Moore to ride for you or not? At 380. Big chance on Thursday. At 380,000, but goes this time. The hammer's up. At 380,000, then get ready. And at 380,000, but going for it this time. Hold on. At 380,000 last time. At 380,000 pounds and sold left. 380,000 buys. Thank you, Tyke. Or Bernard, everyone. Number 5 is Tropical Storm, winner of the listed Roses Stakes at 2 and last staying. I beg your pardon. I've jumped one. Hold on, Nick, lucky you're here. Let's go for number 4. Well done. We'll come to number 5. Patience is a virtue. Number 4, Montpellier. Montpellier is a winner of both his starts today over 7 furlongs, most recently on the 16th of May at Newbury. He's a high-class prospect for racing at home and internationally, has a time form rating of 99p, and he has an entry in the Group 3 Jersey Stakes. Mathilde Texier said this horse has passed my veterinary examination for racing purposes. There you have it, a pass certificate. We're aiming for the Jersey Stakes here. Come on, give me what about an bid here? How about 500 down number being is worth it? Anybody get a bit of 500 down is worth more? Anybody get a bit of 532? Anybody get a bit of 200 down and what about everyone and put me here? 100,000 bid. I got 100,000 now. At 100,000 then about 110 bid. 110 now. At 110 I got 20 bid. I got 120 now. At 120 I got 40 bid. I got 160 now. At 160 I got 160, 160 now. At 160, 180 I got 2. At 180 bid again now. 180 bid. 200,000 now. At 200 I got 20 bid. I got 220 now. At 220 I got 50 bid. I got 250 now. At 250 bid again now. 250 go. At 250 got 280 got 3. At 280 bid again 300,000 now. At 300,000 then about 300 bid. At 300,000 you're out right now. 300 now. At 300,000 then about 300 300 go. At 300 the Jersey here we go. At 300,000 then about 300 300 left. At 300,000 then about 300 anybody right. At 300,000 then about 300 300 go. At 300,000 then about 300 now. Anybody else here left? At 300,000 but goes close to us left. At 300,000 then about 3. She's at 320 now. At 320 but again now 320 go. At 320 340 340 bid. At 340 bid again now 340 now. 340 a go. At 340 bid again now 340 now. At 340 50 if you like. At 340 50 if you like. Surely worth it for running the Jersey. At 340 have 10. At 340. At 340 and beer. At 340 but again now 340 have 50. At 340 but again now 340 now. At 340 but it goes left. At 340 down that'll be now 340 now. At 340 down that'll be now 340 but going for the hammer and going now. At 340,000 goes left. At 340 down am I going for it this time. Hammer's up. At 340 50 if you like it. At 340 down am I going for it this time. All done. At 340,000 last time. At 340,000 and goes left 10 if you like. At 340,000 pounds and Stephen Hillen, 340,000 buys. Thank you, sir. Now we go on to 5, as I wanted to a few minutes ago. Number 5, Tropical Storm, is the winner of the listed Roses Stakes at 2 and last seed staying on strongly to win the listed Weslow Stakes at York. A proven Astor performer because he was second in the Norfolk Stakes and a contender for a big sprint prize. He has a time form rating of 103. He is declared tomorrow in the Group 1 King Charles III Stakes over 5 furlongs when he'll be ridden by the Irish champion Colin Keane, one of the best in the business. And Mathilde Texier says this colt has passed my veterinary examination for racing purposes. Colin Keane, the King Charles III, you could be winning tomorrow. Come on, worth plenty here. Come on, give me what about an Emin Beard? Anybody got an Emin Beard or what about Tell? What about 750 and put me in worth it? Anybody got a bit of 750,000 where? 750,000 or 500,000, what do you give? Anybody got a bit of 5? How about a bit of 2? Anybody got a bit of 200,000? Anybody got a bit of 2 where? And a bit 2 and Beard. And I got 200,000 and then I'm at 200 now. 200,000 and then I'm at 200, 200 go. I got 225, what have you now? 225, I got 50, but I got 250 now. 250,000 and then I'm at 250 now. 250,000, that have been now 250 is right. 275, I got 3. 275 would have been now 275 again. 275 again, 300,000 now. 300 then would have been now 325 right. 325 would have been now 350 now. 300 down, then would have been now 350 again. 300 would go 400,000 now. At 400,025 here. At 425 you're both at now. At 425 would have been now 425 again. At 425 at 450 now. At 450 would have been now 450 now. At 475 I got 5. At 475 would have been now 475 again. At 475 would have been now 500,000 now. At 500 down and then a 500 right. At 500 down and then about a 500 right. At 500 down the King Charles entry. At 500 down and Colin King riding. At 500 down is right. Anybody else here left? At 500 down you're out left now. 500,000 now. At 500 down that'll be now 500 go. At 500 down but goes this time, make no mistake. At 500,000 goes right. At 500 down you're out, my friend. One more if you like. I'll take 20 if it helps you. At 500,000 here. At 500 down and then a 500 now. At 500 down but goes right and goes now. At 500 down, anybody else here left? At 500 down, then get ready. And at 500 down, we're going for it. This time, hammers up. At 500,000 goes right. At fair warning, and you're out in front of me, you're out left. At 500,000 last time. At 500,000 pounds and Oliver St. Lawrence, 500,000 buys. Thank you very much indeed, sir. Now, sadly, we lost 6 with Drawn Power Blue. But that's the prerogative and goes to the Coventry Stakes tomorrow, and we wish him the very best of luck. Lovely horse. But you can't have that one, but you can have Brindavan. Brindavan is lot number 7. Lot number 7, a progressive 3-year-old improving on all surfaces. Brindavan impressed when winning last time of a 10 furlongs at Ascot as a time form rating of 97, where they note showing a better turn of foot than his rivals. His Ascot target is the Golden Gate Stakes. He's entered over a mile and 2 on Saturday. Also, he's entered in the John Smith's Handicap at York on the 12th of July. Michael Shepherd noted when he'd examined him from the above findings, this gelding is a suitable candidate for continued flat racing with any mild changes that represent reservations of low potential significance for racing in the UK and with respect to the Hong Kong Jockey Club protocol. Pass certificate, there you have it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Brindavan, the Golden Gate is the aim on Saturday. The John Smith's Cup after that. Come on, give me what about an Emmy bid here? How about an Emmy? What about 400,000 for me? Anybody get a bit of 432? Anybody get a bit of get 100,000 beer? And I get 100,000 and then about 100,000 now. At 100,000 and then about 100 go. I get 100,000 and then about 100. He's right. At 100,000, that'll be now who goes on now at 100,000 go. I got 100,000. Anybody else around the 100 is your bid, sir. At 100,000, I won't take you twice. At 110, he said. At 110, I got 20, but I got 120 now. At 120 and 50 if you like. 150 now. At 160 go. At 160 now. At 160, but again now at 170 go. At 170, but again 170, yes. At 170, 170, yes. At 170, right in front now. 170 is right. At 170 down, then 170, 170 go. At 170, 170 beer. At 170 is right, and you lose. At 170 down, then 170 beer. At 170, anybody else around the ring now? At 170, 180 beer. At 180 down, then 180 got 2. At 180 got 2, but I got 200,000 now. At 200 down, and then 200 right. At 200 down, and then 210 beer. At 210, then 210 now. At 210, you're out now, and 10 for you. At 210, anybody else in front? At 210 with Nick further away. At 210, that'll be now 210 now. At 210, the Golden Gate beckons. At 210, that'll be now 210. You're out in front. At 210, you're out right. At 210, that'll be now 210 now. You're out. At 210, further away. At 210, you're 210, 220 beer. At 220, the ladies bid now 220 beer. At 220, where's your bidder? At 220 bid again now 220 beer. At 220 to be now 220 now. At 220 to be now 220, you're out. At 220 bid again now 220, yes. At 220 bid 230 beer. At 230 bid again now 230 and 40 if you like. At 230, it'll be now 230 quick. At 230 to be now 230, 230 now. At 230, but you're out. At 230 down, it'll be now 230 now. The Golden Gate. At 230 down the beer. 230, yes. At 230 bid again now 230 now. Quickly. At 230,000, but goes further away. At 230 bidding. 240. At 230 beer. At 230,000, but goes this time, make no mistake. At 230,000, any fresh fancies. At 230,000, but you're 240. 240, she's there. At 240, my God, she can talk. At 240, at 240, bidding and now at 240, where's your bidder? At 240, bidding and now at 240, but goes the ladies' bid. At 240,000, but you're out further away. At 240, ringside right. At 240,000, then get ready. And at 240,000, we're going for it. 250. 250 on bid. 250. You have to be quick now. At 250, be dark soon. At 250. At 250, but again now at 250 now. At 250,000, that'll be now 250, but goes in front. At 250,000 in euro. At 250,000, then fair warning, thank you for your help. At 250,000, goes in front. And at 250,000, am I going for it this time? Hammers up at £250,000 and sold. 250,000 buys. Thank you very much indeed, lads. 250 in the blazer and the dark glasses by the IYC sign. Lot number 8. By the IYC sign, Rory. Yeah. Lot number 8 is Monteille. Here is a dual group winning filly. Winner of the Group 3 Prix de Gros Chain on the 1st of June at Chantilly. A high-class addition to any broodmare band, this filly, after a racing career of considerable further opportunity. She has a time form rating of 108. She has an entry tomorrow in the 5-furlong King Charles III Stakes, the Group 1 event. She has the ride of the arc-winning jockey, Kristen Gemuro. She really is a gorgeous filly. She's from a champions family. Everything's right for her to race on. Everything's right for her to be a breeding prospect. And Mathilde Texier said, this filly passed my veterinary examination for racing and breeding purposes. She has a clean cert for racing and for breeding. Gorgeous filly here. She can race on. You can breed from her then. Every opportunity open to you. Come on and give me what about a couple of million and put me here. Anybody got a bit of 2? What about a 1? Anybody got over a million? She's worth 3 times this. Anybody got over a million and put me in? You got a million. What about 500,000? Where? And in 500,000 beer. And I got 500,000. Then I'm in 500 now. At 500,000. Then I'm in now 500 go. I got 525. Then I'm in now 525 and beer. At 525 for the gorgeous filly now. 525, 525, 550 now. At 550, but again now 600,000 now. At 600,000. Then I'm in 600 beer. At 600,000. Then I'm in now 600 road right. At 600,000 and 25 more. At 600,000. Then I'm in now 600 got 625 and beer. At 625, would it be now 625, 625, 650 now. At 650, it'll be now 650 go. At 650,000, it'll be now 650, 650, 700,000 now. At 700,000 and 25 more. At 700,000, 725 beer. At 725, would it be now 725 any row. At 750 now. At 750, but again now 750 go. At 750, it'll be now 750 beer. At 775 a go. At 775, where's your man now? At 775 and beer. At 775, would it be now 775. At 775, a proper racehorse, a proper breeding prospect. At 775,000 beer. At 775, would it be now at 775. At 800,000, you better. Yeah, yes, did you? Thank you. 800,000 beer. At 800,000, let me know at 800 now. At 825 and beer. At 825 now. At 825, 850 here. At 850, but again now at 850 now. At 875 a go. At 875 now. At 875, would it be now 875 a go. At 875, you done Tyke. At 875, would it be now 875 now. At 875 in front. At 875, would it be now 900,000 now. At 900,000, then I'm in a 900 go. At 900, then a 925 now. At 925, would it be now 925 and beer. At 925, would it be now 925, but you're out at 925, all out left. At 925 in front now, 925 a go. At 925, would it be now 925 and beer. At 925,000 now. At 925 in front. Make no mistake. At 925. Anybody else here right? At 950 beer. At 950 now. At 950 now. At 950 but again now. At 950 beer. At 950 but again 975. At 975 you get a million. At 975 then I'm on 975 now. At 975 and you're all out right. At 975 done Tyke. At 975 anybody else around about now. At 975 but goes this time, make no mistake. At 975,000 all out left. At 975 get ready. And at 975,000 we're going this time. Hammers up. At 975, Arc winning jockey takes the ride. At 975, well done, what he said. Here we go. At 975 last time. At 975,000 and 975. Nine is next, the Alley Shuffle. Here's Alley Shuffle. Your catalogue tells you she's a winner of 3 stars to date. She's a 2-year-old, latest being the prestigious Lily Agnes Stakes at Chester on May 7th, and looks a progressive filly with further improvement to come. She showed that just yesterday when she was second, beaten only 3/4 of a length in the Group 3 Prix de Bois Longines at Chantilly. She is a 2-year-old filly by A. Ali. She's sold subject to post-sale veterinary examination within 72 hours of the sale, given that she ran yesterday. She's a well-bred filly from the family of Matilda Picot. Everything to like here. Proper 2-year-old. All right, what do we got for a start here? Come on, give me what about an bid? How about $1 million and put me here? Anybody got $1 million and put me in? You get $1 million where? Anybody got $1 million 500,000 or two? Anybody got about 100,000 beer? And I got 100,000 and then about 100,000 now. At 100,000, that'll be now. Who goes on now? At 100, got 100 now. I got 100,000 then about 100 bid, 100 now. At 100,000, that'll be now 100 go. I got 100,000, I got 20 bid, I got 140 now. At 140,000, 160 bid, 180 here. At 100, I got 2 bid, I got 200,000 now. And I got 225 now. At 250 now, 250 now. I got 250 bid again now, 275, I got 3 bid, I got 325 now. At 325 is there. At 325, not you, Tyke. At 325, would it be now 325 now? At 325, anybody else around the ring now? 325 now. At 325,000, that'll be now 325 again. At 325 is right-handed. At 325, would it be now 350 bid. At 350 bid again now, 350 now. At 375 again. At 375, would it be now 400,000 go. At 400,000, that'll be now 400 now. At 400,025 and beer. At 425, would it be now 425 anywhere. At 425, anybody else close to me now? 425 and beer. At 425, would it be now 425 now? Anybody else here left? At 425,000 go. At 425, you're all out in front. At 425, anybody else here right? At 425, but goes on further away. At 425, would it be now 425 now? Second yesterday. There's lots to come here. At 425,000 now. At 425, anybody left? At 425,000 beer. At 425, but goes this time, make no mistake. At 450 now. 450. Not you, Bernard. At 450. 450. 450. At 450 and beer. 475. 475 now. At 475 and beer. At 475, then about 475, you're out, Bernard. 500,000 now. At 500,000, then about 500, you're out, Andrew. At 500, where's your bidder now? 500 now. At 500, we're Bernard now. 500 now. At 500,000, then about 510, if you like, it helps you. At 500,000, but goes left. At 500,000, then now 500 now. At 500,000, but it's all with you, Bernard. At 500,000, then get ready. And at 500,000, outright. At 500,000, all out, Andrew. At 500,000, all done, but he's in. Last call, here we go. At 500,000 goes left, and at 500,000 am I going for it this time? Hammers up. At 500,000 all Donovan is in. At 500,000 pounds and Bernard, 500,000 buys. Thank you. Number 10. Number 10. Surely one of the picks of the evening is Ghostwriter, consigned by the great Clive Cox, a beach down from Jeff Smith. Here is an international Group 1 performer and a Group 2 winner at 2. He finished third behind the great city of Troy in the Group 1 John Bond International. I was there, and it was very impressive. And that turned out to be the world's highest rated race in 2024. Enjoys a time form rating of 120, and they note a big, good topped colt, a very smart performer. He has an engagement on Saturday over 1.5 miles in the Group 2 Hardwick Stakes at the Royal Meeting. Matil Tex here, he said, this colt has passed my veterinary examination for racing purposes. He's by Invincible Spirit. The legend that's Invincible Spirits are, of course, there's so many good ones, including the likes of the very successful stallion, I Am Invincible. This lad has stallion potential. He has racing potential. He's got enormous potential. And I reckon he's worth every bit of 3 million to start me. Anybody got a bit of 3 million or 2 or 1, and what do you give? Anybody got $1 million and put me here? Anybody got $1 million? What about 500,000 anywhere? 500,000 beer. And I got 500,000, and then I'm at 500 now. At 500,000, that'll be now. Who goes on now? 500 go. I got 500, got 525, 600,000 now. 600,000, that'll be now 600 go. I got 600, I got 50 bid, I got 650 now. I got 650, got 700,000 now. At 700, I got 750 here. At 750, it'll be now 750 now. I got 750 bid again at 800,000. 1,000 now. I got 800,000, then about 800 go. At 800,000, you're out tying now at 800 now. I got 800,000, then it'll be now at 825 now. At 825, it'll be now at 850 now. At 850, but again now at 850 is here. At 850, but again now at 850 now. At 850, you got 9. At 850, but again 900,000, my beer. At 900,000, then it'll be 900 now. At 900,000, then it'll be now 900 go. At 900,000 in front. Anybody else right? At 900,000, then it'll be now 900 now. Anybody else here left-handed? At 950 now. At 950, but again now 950 new better. At 950, what about a million? At 950, but again at 1 million beer. At 1 million, it'll be now a million now. At a million, it'll be now a million one now. At a million one, it'll be now a million one. I got 2, but I got a million 2 now. At a million 2, it'll be now a million 3 now. At a million 3, it'll be now a million 3 is right. At a million 3, it'll be now a million 3 I got. At a million 3, I got a million 4, a million 5 now. At a million 5, it'll be now a million 5 now. At a million 5, and then a million 5 go. At a million 5, it'll be now a million 5 and 6. At a million 5 and a million 5 now. At a million 5 is right now. At a million 5 I go. At a million 5, and everybody else around the ring now. At a million 5 now. At a million 5, and it'll be a million 6 bid. At a million 6 new bid, and now at a million 6 now. At a million 6, and it'll be now at a million 6, million 7, million 8 now. At a million 8, it'll be now a million 8 go. At a million 8, it'll be now a million got 2. At a million 8, it'll be now a million 8 now. At a million 8 with Andrew now. At a million 8 now. At a million 8, the bid is right. At a million 8 with Andrew now. At a million 8 now. Anybody else here left? At a million 8, and it'll be now a million 8 goes this time then. At a million 8, and it'll be now a million 8. You're all out in front, my friend. At a million 8, anybody else around the ring now? At a million 8 now. At a million 8, anybody else now? At a million 8 now. At a million 8, you're out, Mary. At a million 8 on bid, you're out tie. At a million 8, and it'll be now at a million 8 now. At a million 8, and it'll be now at a million 8, 2 million bid. At 2 million, and it'll be now 2 million now. At 2 million, and it'll be now 2 million now. At 2 million on the phone now. 2 million now. At 2 million, and it'll be now 2 million. 2 million go. At 2 million, and it'll be now 2 million. 2 million now. At 2 million in the center of the ring now. 2 million now. Anybody else here left? At 2 million pounds a go. At 2 million pounds, and it'll be a real standing potential here as well. At 2 million, it'll be now 2 million. 2 million now. At 2 million, it'll be now 2 million. 2 million go. At 2 million, anybody right? At 2 million, you're all out right-handed. At 2 million, anybody else now? 2 million now. At 2 million goes to the Hardwick. At 2 million, then to the stallion shed. At 2 million, anybody now? 2 million now. At 2 million pounds, but goes this time, make no mistake. At 2 million pounds, all done close to me. At 2 million pounds, all done right. At 2 million pounds and beer. At 2 million, anybody now? 2 million now. At 2 million, but you're all out right, make no mistake. At 2 million, anybody else around the ring now? 2 million now. At 2 million pound, but going for it this time. At 2 million pound, then get ready. And at 2 million pound, we're going for it this time. Hammers up. At 2 million pound, all done of it is in. Last call. At 2 million pounds, get ready. And at 2 million pound, fair warning, am I going this time? All done. At 2 million pound, all done of it is in. At 2 million pounds and sold. 2 million pounds. Ammo Racing, thank you, sir. 2 million buys. Here's Nick.
Lot 11, ladies and gentlemen. Excellent Believe West Ilsey Stables here. Jack Shannon, a beautiful son of Make Believe, the sire of Mitrif, a very spectacular winner at Nottingham on his last start. And Mathilde Texier has passed this horse for racing purposes. A super vetting here. Let me anywhere to get me going now. And a smashing winner when he won at Nottingham. Let me anywhere to get me going now. What do you want to say anywhere now? The son of Make Believe. Excellent Believe. Put me in anywhere to go anywhere now. Do you say anywhere? Put him in 200. Anywhere to go 200. Anywhere come on 200. The Nottingham winner 200, 100. Anywhere 50 to go. 50 to bid now. 50 bid now. He said I got a 50 anywhere now. But again he said I got a 50 anywhere now. 50 bid. He said I got a 50 anywhere bid on. Anywhere now at a 50 bidding 60 now to 60 to bid now. 70 bid 70 80 bid of an 80 bid now. At 80 100 bid now to bid of 100 bid 110 110 my 120 my man. At 120 now my man. At 120 now to bid of 120 30 bid of 140 now. At 140 150 to 150 to bid now at 150. Come on. At 150 160 to bid. 160 now. 160 now. 5 165 now. 165 anyone now but again 165. Who are we waiting on here? At 165 anyone now bid on. Anyone now at 165. Come on. At 165 anyone now but again 165. Yes or no? At 165 70 bid. 170 to bid now at 170. 170 here. At 170 now with you Tiger. 175. 175 anywhere bid on now. At 175 anywhere bid on. A bit of 175 anywhere now at 175. Come on. At 175. Spectacular winner at Nottingham here. At 175 anywhere now but again the sire of Mitrif. At 175 and he goes all the while now at 175 bid. At 175 against your tie. At 175 against your tie. At 175 anyway goes in front. At 175. Come on Tiger. At 175. Who are we waiting on here? At 175 at now at a bit of 175 against your tie. At 175 all done. Excellent Believe. At 175 all done at 175 last time. Okay, 175 not today. Lot 12 is Snellen. Yeah, Snellen. Yeah, Danestown House Stables. Snellen, ladies and gentlemen, we're now selling a filly who is already a Royal Ascot winner. She's already a Royal Ascot winner. She won the Chesham Stakes at Royal Ascot on her second start at 2. She's a contender this week for the Kensington Palace Filly Stakes. She's a reasonably, she's every chance, ladies and gentlemen. She's already and always will be a Chesham Stakes winner, a family of a champion, a Royal Ascot winner, and she has been passed by the great Mark McRedmond, veterinary surgeon. Yes, Mark McRedmond has passed her for racing and breeding. Bid me anywhere to get me going now. Already a Royal Ascot winner, the filly in the ring. Anyone knows Snellen here? She's a runner this week. She's already run the Chesham. Put her in anywhere to go. Anywhere now. 200 anywhere. 200 anywhere. 200 anywhere. Put her in 150. Put her in 50 to bid. 50 bid now. At 50 is what I got now. A bit of a 50 to bid. Anywhere now. At a 50 anywhere bid on here. He said I got a 50 anywhere. Snellen. Anywhere now. The Chesham winner. 50, 60 anywhere now. But again, you're bidding 70, 70, 80. Bit of an 80 bid now. At 80 anywhere now is what I got. Anywhere now. One bit of get a bit of one bit. He get a bit of an 80. Bit of an get a bit of an 80. Bit of an 80. 80, 90 bid now. He said I got a 90 anywhere now. But we got a bit of a 90 bid now. At 100 a bid. The lady here at 100,000 anywhere now. But again, one he get a one bit of he get a one bit of get a bit of 100 a bid. He said I got 100 anywhere bid on at 100,000 anywhere now. But again, 100 a bid. 100 a bid now. A bit of 100 a bid. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. 110, 120 a Mary. 120 now. 130 in front. Already a Chesham winner at 130. But again, 140. Great paddock potential. 150 bid. 150 anywhere. But again, 150. You're right, Mary now at 150. 150 to bid now. 160 bid. 160 now. 170 now. 170. 180. 180 bid now at 190. 190 now. At 190 now. The 2 anywhere. Now the Chesham winner at 190 anywhere. But again, paddock value at 190. She can win at Ascot this week as well. At 199, 200 a bid. 200 a bid now. But again, a 2 bid now. He said I got a 2 anywhere with Mary. Anywhere now at a 2. One bit of a 2. One bit of a 2. A 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 bit of a 2 to bid now. He said a bit of a 2. He get a bit of a 2, 2, 2. Gonna sell at 2 anywhere now. A bit of a 2. And I'm gonna sell this time. Mary has it at 200. Snellen's a goner. He said I got 200 going at 200 now. But again at 200. Hammer up and done at 200,000. I sell the Chesham winner at 200. Comes your way, Mary. Anywhere now at a 200. And sold. Thank you, Mary. 200 buys. Lot 13. Dante's Lad. Here he's a winner over 10 furlongs at York. Yep. Well noted by time form. Heads to the Golden Gates. Over a mile and 2 for 3-year-olds. George Bowie, Dante's Lad. Yes, past the veterinary certificate. Mathilde Texier. Good veterinary, good pedigree. He's a son of Wooden Bassett, ladies and gentlemen. He's a son of Wooden Bassett. Bid me anywhere to get me going now. Put me in anywhere to get me going. The son of Wooden Bassett, Dante's Lad. He's a beautiful pedigree, a beautiful horse, an Ascot entry and a big future. 400 maybe 2. Who's got 100 anywhere to get him going? 100, 100, 100 a bid. 100 anywhere now, but again for Dante's Lad. At 100 anywhere now, but again 120, 120 now. At 120, 30 now. A bit of 130 now. At 140 bid now. At 140, 150, 160 now. At 160, 170 in front. At 170 to bid now. At 170, Dante's Lad. 180 now. 200 now. At 200 with me anywhere now. At a 2. Where do you take now? A bit of a 2 to bid now. At a bit of a 210 now. At 210 anywhere now. But again at 210. 210 now. At 210. He's great value. But going at 210 anywhere now. But again at 210 now. At 220. 220 now. At 220 down at 240 to bid now. At 240. 240 to bid. 240 now. At 240 now. A bit of a 240. Where's your man, Bernard? At 240 now. A bit of a 240 on the telephone. Anywhere now. At a bit of a 240. 240 now. At 240 Dante's Lad. Anywhere now. At 240 going. At 240 now. A bit of a 250. 250 to bid now. At 250. 260. 260 to bid now. Come on. At 260. 270 to bid now. A bit of a 270. 270. What about you? At 270. 280. 280 to bid now. At 280 in front. Anywhere now. At a 280. 280 bid. At 280 anywhere now. But again 280 to bid now. At a bit of a 280. Bit of a 280 now. At 280 and done then. At a bit of a 280. Dante's Lad. He's got to be value. At 280 anywhere now. But again 280. The Wooden Bassett. Anywhere now. At 280 bid now. At 280. 290. 290 bid. 290 here. At 290 you're gone. Anywhere now. At 290. 290 now. At 290 anywhere now. But again at 290. Anywhere now. At 290. Right-handed now. You're right, sir. At 290 anywhere. Yes or no? 290. 300 bid. At 300 anywhere now. But again at 300. Come on. At 300 anywhere. But again going on the telephone. Make no mistake. At 300 Dante's Lad going. At 300 I think he's tremendous value. At 300 anywhere. But again the good son of Wooden Bassett going. At 300 anywhere now. At 300 goes on the telephone. At 300,000 hammer up and done. This time all done. At 300 with you, Bernard. At 300,000 but now swing the ring and done quickly. At 300 anywhere now. But again thought he'd make more. But he goes here. At 300,000 but now Dante's Lad. Once, twice, all done. At 300,000 all done around the ring and he goes anywhere now. At 300 last time. That's with you, Bernard. 300 buys. Kortez Bay, Sheila Lavery, a lovely horse by New Bay, ladies and gentlemen. Getting better and better every day. This horse is getting better and better. Yep. A New Bay horse with a big future now. Yes, anywhere to get me going. He's passed for racing by Mark McRedmond. A gelding by New Bay, ladies and gentlemen. He's a winner. He stakes place. He's from a very good handler as well. There you see him here. Bid me what to get me go. The son of New Bay. Here's a very likeable horse, ladies and gentlemen. Kortez Bay. Bid me anywhere to get me going. What do you want to say? Put him in anywhere. Where do you want to go? 3-2. Who's got 100 anywhere to get me going? Who's got 100 a bid? 100 a bid now. At 100 is what I got. Anyone now? Kortez Bay. Anyone now? The son of New Bay. Bid on. He said I got 100 anywhere now. But again, he said I got 100 a bid. 110, 110, 120, 140 now. 150 now. Bid again. 150 the lady. 150 a bid now. At 130, 160, 160 now. 170, 170 now. At 179 a bid. One a bid of 170. 170 now. Bid on. At 170, 180, 180 now. 200 is what I got. 200 now. At 200, 210. Anyone out a bit of a 210. A bit now. 220 now. At 220. Anyone out. But again 220. Anywhere but again 220 with Andrew. At 240 to bid now. At 240. 250 now. 250 with me. You're all out. At 250 anywhere now. But again at 250 anywhere. Come on. At 250 anywhere. But again 260. A real improver. 270. 270 now. At 270 anywhere. But again at 270. 80. Bit of a 280. 300. 300 now. At 300 anywhere now with Ty. Get him now at a 3. 3 anywhere now. Want a bit of a he. Get him one a bit of a he. Get him one a bit of a he. Get him come on. He said come on now. He said I want a bit of a he. Get him one a bit of a he. Get him one a bit of a 3. Want a bit of a 3 here. He said I got a 300 gonna sell. He said I got a 300 gonna sell with Ty. You gotta get a 300. You're all out up in the terrace at 300 anywhere. But again Kortez Bay at 300 anywhere now round the ring and he goes all the while. Make no mistake at 300 anywhere now. But again the lovely son of New Bay. He's an improver every day. This fella at 300,000 anywhere now. But again, but he goes, you know, at 300 anywhere now. But again he goes this time at 300 anywhere now. But again he said I got a 300 last time. All done. He said I got a 300,000 around the ring and he goes anywhere now. But a 300 comes your way at 300 anywhere now. But again he said I got a 300 last time. Thank you, Ty. Goodbye. 300. Lot 15 is Raphael Design. Raphael Design. Ladies and gentlemen, here's one of the stars of the show, the son of Star Spangled Banner. He's a 3-year-old colt. And yesterday, only yesterday, he won the Group 3 Prix de Lys. He won the Group 3 Prix de Lys. He was vetted beforehand by Mathilde Texier. A good vetting, passed the vetting of Mathilde Texier. And if he needed any proof, here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, on the screen to win the Prix de Lys only yesterday. He's a live contender for all the big Group 1s. I need hardly tell you, he is a collector's item. Raphael Design. Bid me anywhere to get me going now. What do you want to say? Bid me anywhere to, ladies and gentlemen, where do we start? He's an art contender. The world is his oyster. And today is the opportunity you get to own him. Put me in anywhere to bid me. Where do you want to say? Put him in what? A couple of million. Who's got a million to get him going? Put him in a million. Put him in a million. He's a live contender. Come on, I want 500,000. Anyway, I want 500. Anyway, 500 now. At 500,000 is what I got. Anyway, now for Raphael Design. Anyway, now bid on. Anyway, now at a 500. 500 now. At 600. Anyway, now begin at 600 a bid. 700 a bid now at 700. 800 a bid now. A million bid. A million to me. Anyway, now at 1 million bid. Anyway, now at a million a bid. A million one. A million one now. A million one. He's a live art contender. Anyway, now a million one. If you're serious, you won't get a better chance than this. At a million one. Anyway, now at a million one. He's the freshest form in the world. At a million one. A million two. A million two now. A million two is the colt with fresher form. At a million two. A million three. A million three now. At a million three. A million four. A million four now. At a million four. Your man Henry. Anyway, now at a million four. A million four now. At a million four. And a million five. A million five now. A million five. I took in my man. A million six. A million six now. At a million six. Anyway, a million seven. A million seven Andrew. A million seven bid on. At a million seven. Anyway, now but again a million seven. A million seven now. At a million eight. Where is he Henry? A million eight. A million eight now. At a million eight now. At a million eight. Anyway, but again a million eight. A million nine. A million nine now. At a million nine. Here's one to win. You got 2 million now. 2 million with Rory bid. At 2 million is what I got with Rory. Anyway, now at a 2 million. 2 million now. At 2 million if you're serious. Here's the one. At 2 million anywhere, but again at 2 million. He's an art contender at 2 million. And you're standing here with a chance to buy a live art contender at 2 million anywhere with Rory. Anyway, now at 2 million. Gonna go at 2 million anyway. Now your chance to buy an arc runner, a chance to buy an arc winner, your chance to buy a major Group 1 horse. But going this time at 2 million anyway now to Rory now. He's a really proper opportunity at 2 million with the freshest form in the world. But at 2 million comes your way. At 2 million, anyone else in. But at 2 million coming your way now, Rory. At 2 million, make no mistake, Raphael Design, the winner yesterday. At 2 million, going once. At 2 million, he's going twice, and he's coming your way, Rory, third time. At 2 million, hammer up and done all the while against you this side. At 2 million comes your man, Rory. At 2 million, all done and sold at 2 million. Last time. Thank you very much. 2 million buys, and I hope he wins you the arc. Lot 16. From Clarehaven, the Gosdens is Tycoon. Alessandro Marconi, the last buyer. Thank you, sir. Alessandro Marconi. Okay, lot 16. Tycoon. Yeah, he's well named because he'll make you one. Yep, entered in the Hampton Court. Bid me anywhere to get me going. The son of Kingman. He's past the veterinary of Mathilde Texier, a very well-bred son of Kingman, ladies and gentlemen, Tycoon. And he's a magnificent horse, ladies and gentlemen. with immense potential. What do you want to bid me anywhere? 500 anywhere to go. Who's got 100,000 a bid? 100,000 now, the Tycoon. At 100,000 is what I'm bidding anywhere now at 100 a bid. 100 a bid now. At 100 anywhere, but again 100 a bid. Come on. At 100 he's got massive potential. Anywhere now at 100 a bid. 120, 140, 140, 160 now. 160 yes. At 160, 180 the lady here. A bit of 180, bit of 180. 180 now. At 180, 200 a bid now at 220 my lady. Now at 220 on the telephone. A bit of a 220, 220 now. At 222, 40 a bid now at 260. Anywhere now at 260 bid on. At 260, 280 with you Henry. Anywhere now at 280 a bid now at Henry. At 280, 300 my lady. Anywhere now at a 300, 325, 350 bid. At 350 anywhere but again Henry. Where is he Henry? At 350 anywhere but again at 350. 350 to bid anywhere now at 350. Goes in front. At 350 bidding 375. 375 bid again 375. 375 bid on now. At 400 a bid now 425. My hand at 425. I have you now at 425 but again at 425. 425 bidding at 50. 450 to bid now. At 450, 54, 500 a bid. 500 now. At 500 now. 500 come on. At 500 anywhere but again at 500. 500 now. At 520. 520 now. 520 my man. 520 what about you? Anyone now at 520 bid on. At 520 is my man. You're out Henry. Anyone now at 520. Tycoon. At 520 bid again a beautifully named horse. Take 10. 540. 40 now. Took it in front. 540 now. 540. I took it at the bar. At 540 the same man. At 540 bid again at 540. 540 now. At 540 straight in front. At 540 now. At 540 anywhere but again. Sold at the bar. No better place. At 540 anywhere but again at 540 now. At 540 straight in front of me now at 540. Come on 550. 550 now. At 550 anywhere but again at 550. 10 if you like in front. At 550 I can see them now. At 550 anywhere but again at 550. But we're up on the terrace. The bid is on the terrace. You're all out on the ground. 550 bid. 550 anywhere, but again, you want to be quick. At 550, come on. Anyone now at 550, but again at 550 bid. 60 bid. 60 now. At 560 anywhere, but again at 560. Anyone now at 560. Against all the hats. At 560 anywhere, but again at 560. Against the hats. At 560 anywhere, but again at 560. At 60 anywhere, but again at 560. Go again. At 560, what do you want to do, sir? Anyone now at 560? Anyone now? Tycoon. Tycoon by name, you make you one as well at 560 anywhere, but again, one more, 580 to bid, 580 now, 580 anywhere, but again at 580, 580, at 580 anywhere, but again at 580, 580 now, at 580, but again at 580, 580 quickly, at 580 anywhere, but again at 580, the bid is with the hats, anyone now at 580, goes then, at 580, but again at 580, against you all on the floor, at 580 quickly, at 580, get your hand up, anyone now at 580, 600 bid, 600 now, at 600 anywhere, but again at 600, 600 bid, he said I got a 600, beautiful horse this, at 600 he's made for you guys. Anyone now at 600, 600 now. He's had your name on it from the day he was in the sale. Anyone now at 600, but he goes against you at 600. Anyone now, but again, he won a bit of he, one a bit of he, one a bit of 600 now. He said a bit one a bit of he, one a bit of 6 and done at 600. Anyone now, hammer up. He said a bit of a 600 quickly. He said a bit of a 600 and done last time then on the floor at 600 anywhere, but again, a nice sell. Anyone now at 600,000 last time. Nick Bell, thank you. 600 straight in front. Well done. 17 is Bone Marra. Bone Marra, here's one for the Coventry, ladies and gentlemen. He's declared for the Coventry tomorrow. Christophe Soumillon riding for the Red Hot Ollie Sangster Racing. It's Red Hot Ollie Sangster, Red Hot Christophe Soumillon. Bone Marra, ladies and gentlemen, yes, and he's by the sire for first season sire in Starman, yeah. Yeah, he's a suitable prospect for racing, according to Baker McVeigh. Bid me one anywhere now, and you have the added advantage of Ollie Sangster training for you tomorrow. Put me in anywhere to get me going now. Come on here. Bid me who wants to have a live 2-year-old with Ollie Sangster. Christophe Soumillon on the plate. Put me in where do you want to go? 200, 100, surely. 50 is what I bet. I got a 50 anywhere, but again 50 anywhere, bid on now. The Coventry runner tomorrow. Come on. He said I got a 50. Get your hands up. Here's real value. 50 anywhere now, but again at 50 to bid. 50 anywhere, but again 60 bid. 70 bid now. At 70 anywhere, Bone Marra. Anywhere now at 70 to bid of a 70 bid of an 80 bid of an 80 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid now. At 90 anywhere now, but again 90, 100 a bit, 100 bit, 110 in front, 110 now, at 110 anyway, 120, 120 now, a bit of 120, 120, 130, 130 now, at 130 anyway now, but again, Bone Marra. Got to be value here, 140 bit now at 140, the young man here at 140 now, and not so young, but he's younger than me at 140 now, at 140 now, at 150 a bit, 150 got the bride here today, got 160 a bit, 170 now, 170 now, 170 now with Andrew, you're both out in front, you're both out in front, at 170, yes, and now at 80, 180 bid, 180 bid now, at 180 now, but again 180 in the cap, and even now at 180, 180, 90, 190 to bid now at 190 bid, at 190 now at a bit of 190, 190 now, at 190 now, but again Soumillon rides tomorrow at 190 now at a bit of 190, 190 to bid now, at 190 now, a Starman in the Coventry, goodness me, at 190 he's got to be value, he's ready made, at 190 now at 190, trainers coming to talk to you, at 190 now, but again 190, 190 bid now, at 190 now, but again 190, going at 190 now at a bit of 190, and then that, 200 a bid now, at 200 anyway now, but again at 200 bid, he said a bit of a 200 now, now at a 200 bid. He said a bit of a 200, even now at a 2. Yes or no? At a bit of a 2, at a bit of a 2, at a bit of a 2, and now at a bit of a 2, at a bit now. He said he got a bit of a 2, at a bit of a 200, now at a bit of a 2, and he goes anywhere now at a bit of a 2 in front. At 200, even now, but again, cap and glasses, and he went now at a 200 and done all the while. Last time, all done, 210. Was it 210? Was it? Same man? 210, 210 now, 210, 210 bid, 210, 220, 220 bid, 220 bid again, 220. Come on, stop looking pensive, just spend the money. Come on at 220, 30, 230 now, 230 bid again at 230, 230 now. He said I got 230 bid again at 230, 230, what do I do? At 230 bid again at 230, 230, 240, 240 now. At 240 bid again at 240, 240 bid again on bone marrow, 240 bid on. At 240 bid again at 240, 240 now in front. At 240 bid again, sue me on in the plate. Ollie Sangster training and going then at 240 anywhere but again and done last time at 240. I sell against my man at 240, all done and sold at 240 in the cap. Thank you. 240. You got that, Breen? Yeah. Kira? Lot 18. Lot 18 is Woodshauna. Goodness me, what a lovely horse to have. The Wooded winner. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, he's by Wooded. He's a Group 3 winner. He's past Mathilde Texier's vetting. He's a live contender, ladies and gentlemen. He's entered in the jersey. He's entered in the jersey, but he's got some very good racing as well. Bid me anywhere to get me going now. Come on. Other Group 1s in France await him. Lots of options here. Highly exciting international racing prospect. Woodshauna. Bid me anywhere to go. Anywhere now. What's that? A bid 200,000 straight away. 200 now. At 200 anywhere now on Woodshauna. Anywhere now with a 2. Anywhere now with a 2 bid now. He said I got a 200 anywhere now Woodshauna. Anywhere now with a 2. Anywhere now a bit of a 2 to bid now. He said I got a 200 and now Woodshauna. And a 220 now. A bit of a 222 40 to bid now. Come on. At 242 60 anywhere but again at 260. Goodness me. At 260 anywhere with a jersey and 280 to bid now. At 280 300 320 now. He said I got 320 anywhere now but again anywhere. Come on. He said I got 320. The son of Wooded at 320 anywhere but again at 320. Already a Group winner at 320 anywhere and plenty more success awaiting. 340 anywhere now but again at 340 but again at 360 now a bit of a 380 380 now at 380 now but again at 380 380 400 now at a 400 bid. He said I got a 4 anywhere now but again 4 anywhere now at a 4 bid now. He said I got a 4 anywhere now at a 4 bid. He said I got a 4 and now got a 4 bid. He said 400 anywhere now the son of Wooded, an international 425 bid. 425 is what I got now, a bit of a 425. You're bidding 54.50 now at 450 anywhere but again 500 now at a 500 bid. 500 now at 500 is what I got. Anywhere now at a 500 bid. He said I got a 5. Ladies and gentlemen, the son of Wooded, the Group winner going at 500. Take 25. 525 bid. 525 now at 525 anywhere but again 525 bid on now at 525 bidding at 525 anywhere now the Group winning son of Wooded. All done at 550 to bid. 550 to bid. 600. You're bidding 580. 580 in front. 580 to bid now. 580. 600 now. 600. 625 in front. 625 now. 625 anywhere but again at 625. My man at 625 bid again 625. You're all out spotters. Your bid, sir. At 625 bid again at 625. 625 now. At 625 anywhere but again. He goes at 625. You're right, Ty. At 625. It's his bid. At 625 anywhere but again at 625 and done that. Your other man's gone though, Ty. At 625 but again. Get him in if you can. At 625 going. Once, twice. 7, 6. Are you bidding? At 625. You're not bidding with the fan, are you? At 625. Hammer up and down. At 625. All done in front. At 625 and sold at 625. Mr. Stewart, thank you, sir. 625 buys. Got him, Breen? Mary. 19, ladies and gentlemen, is from the ever youthful Johnny Murta. Fantasy man. He's a winner. He's an improver. He won very well the other day. He's an exciting horse, this one, ladies and gentlemen. Runs in the Golden Gates, yep. Runs in the Golden Gates. He's a 2. He's won his last 2 races over 9.5 and 10 furlongs. Yep, his clinical findings do not register suitability for racing. He's passed for racing. He's a very exciting horse, ladies and gentlemen, from a very good yard as well. Bid me anywhere. What do you want to say? The Johnny Murder horse, Fantasy Man, ladies and gentlemen. Here's one I like a lot. He looks a really improving stayer. Bid me anywhere to go. 250 bid. 50 is what I got now at a bit of a 50 bid now. He's going to go 50, 60 anywhere now. But again at 70 bid of a 70 bid of an 80 bid of 100 a bid. 100 a bid now. At 100 anywhere now. Fantasy Man. Come on, 100 a bid. Bid on if you want him. At 100 anywhere now. But again 100 a bid. 100 anywhere now. But again 100 a bid. 120, 120 now. At 120 now. At 130. Bit of 140. Bit of 140. 50, 150, 160 now. 160 now. 170 there. 170 to bid now. Fantasy Man. At 170 now. But again 170 going. At 170 you're gone, Ty. At 170 now. A bit of 170. 170, 170, 180, 180 got him now. At 180 now, 190, 190 now, a bit of 190. Come on, 190, stop, fanning, stop, bidding. 200 bid, 200 now. At 200 anyway now, but again at 200 bid. At 200 now, a bit of a 200. You can fan when it's your bid. At 200 bid again at 200, 200 now. At 200 anyway now, Fantasy Man going on way back. At 200 anyway now, but again at 200. Come on, at 200 anyway now, but again a real staying type. Anyway now at a 200 bid on. At 200 anyway now at a 2. Anyway now at a 210. 210 anyway now, but again 210 now. At 210 the competition's in against the fan. Anyway now at 210. 210. Are you a fan? If you are, bid on at 210. Anyway 220 now. At 220 anyway now, but again 220. Anyway now at 220 to bid now. At 220 you bought well out of Ireland last year. Anyway now at 220. 220 now. At 220 anyway now, but again 220 go. At 220 now, but again at 220. 220 to bid now at 220. Hold on. At 220 anyway 2. Who called? 220. 220 to bid now, 240 here, 240 anywhere but 30, 230, 230 bid, 230 bid again, 230, 240. Now we're back to where we started, at 240 anywhere but again at 240, 240 now, at 240 anywhere but again at 240, 240 bid, at 240 Fantasy Man, at 240, 240 now, at 240 bid again at 240, 240 bid, the Fantasy Man, at 240 anywhere 50, 250, who's it right, 245, 245, 250, 250 bid, 250, that's 50, 50 now, 250 is on the terrace, at 250 anywhere but again at 250, get him in again Bernard, at 250 anywhere but again, they bid me well on the terrace, at 250 anywhere but again at 250, hammer up, at 250 anywhere but again a real improver, Fantasy Man, against you on the telephone here madam, at 250 anywhere but again, you're gone Bernard, at 250 anywhere but again, they're a bit half-hearted, at 250, well thanks on the telephone, at 250 I sell out the bag, at 250 anywhere but again I sell to the hats, at 250 all done and sold at 250, the Waterhouse Clan, thank you ladies and gentlemen up there, 250 buys. Lot 20 is one of the good German horses in this catalogue, and this is Namaron, ladies and gentlemen. Just to be clear, he is a gelding. It says a colt on the catalogue. I'm sure you know he is a gelding. Yep, he's by Namaron. He's a Group 3 winning gelding. He's entered in the Grosser Preis der Wirtschaft, which is a Group 3 race in Dortmund this Sunday, over 9 furlongs, over 1,800 metres. Yep. He's got the veterinary certificate as well, ladies and gentlemen, yep. Yeah, mild radiographic change of little significance, very athletic, trot sound. We consider the horse suitable for racing with a low risk scale. Yep. Bid me anywhere to get me going now. What do you want to say? He runs this weekend in a group race, ladies and gentlemen. He's a high-class horse. He is a gelding. He is out of a sister to a champion. Namaron, here's a one, ladies and gentlemen. This will test you because he's a high-class horse. Yes, the German gelding in the room now. What do you want to say? Come on, put me in anywhere now. Here's one to go on with. Put me in anywhere now. What do you want to say? 3, 2. Who's got 100 anywhere to go? Who's got 100 anywhere? 50 to bid now. He said I got a 50 anywhere, but again, Namaron. 50, 60 anywhere, but again, he said I got a 60 anywhere now, but again, a 60 bid now. He said I got 60 anywhere, but again, 70, bit of an 80, bit of an 80. Come on, he runs in a group race of the weekend, 100 a bid. He's already a group winner. Anywhere now at 100 a bid now, at 100 a bid now. At 100 anywhere now, but again, 100 a bid. 100 anywhere. Come on. At 100 anywhere, but again, just what you're all looking for at 100 a bid now. Come on, I got 100 a bid now. At 100 anywhere, but again, he said I got 100 a bid. 100 a bid. A nice 3-year-old here. At 100, he's a group winning 3-year-old. 110, a bit of 110, 120, a bit of 120 now. 120. Come on, 140 now. At 140 anywhere now, the group winning 3-year-old. At 140 now, at 140. 140 bid. At 140 now, a bit of one, a bit of one. He's got 140 bid. At 140, you're bidding now at 150. 150 now. At 150, gotta be value. At 150 now, a bit of 150. 150 anywhere, but again, 150. Ladies and gentlemen, a group winner here. At 150 now, a bit of 160. 160 now, a bit of 170. A bit of 170. 170 now. At 170, 180. 180, she's in again now at a bit of 180. 100, and so are they. 190 now, a bit of 190. 190 now. At 190 now, but again, 190. 190 on top. At 190 against you here. At 190 now, a bit of 200 a bit. At 200 now. At 2 and a bit now, a bit of a 2. A bit of a 200 now, a bit of a 200 now. At 200 anywhere, but again, a group winning gelding at only 200,000 and going. At a bit of a 2 and a bit of a now, a bit of a 200. Anywhere now at 200 this time. At 200 anywhere now round the ring. I'm done. Anywhere now at 200. Hammer up. At 200 anywhere now, but again at 200. Done this time. Last time. At 200,000. Are you done everywhere this time? All done. At 200,000. Swing the ring. I'm done. Goes to the lady. At 200,000. Anywhere now, a bit of a 200 and goes all the while at 200. Last time. Sean Dugan in front of me here. 200. Thank you, Mary.
All right, on we go. 21. 21, Solar Army is a progressive performer with 2 wins and a second on his 3 starts in 2025. Most recently when stepping up to a mile on Lockinge Day at Newbury. Proven on a variety of surfaces. He's got time form rating of 96. And he is entered, which is not in your catalogue, he is entered in the Britannia Handicap over a mile on Thursday. A Royal Ascot entry. Mathilde texted as she passed my veterinary examination for racing purposes. A Royal Ascot entry, a nice surprise for you. All right, what are we going to do here? Come on, I give you what about an opening bid. All right, 300 down, above me in 3. Anybody get about a 3, 2, or 1? Anybody get about 100 down, above me in 100? We get about 100 where? Anybody get 150? 50 on bid. And I get 50,000 now. At 50,000, then about 50,000 God. I got 50,000 now. 50,000, then about 50,000 bid. 50,000 now. 50,000, then now 60,000 bid. 70,000 God. 70,000, I got 80 bid. I get 80 now. And I get 80,000, then about 80 bid. At 80 now. 90 bid. I get 100. At 90,000, then now 90. Then I get 100 bid. I get 100 now. And I got 100 down, then about 100 bid. 100 God. I got 100 down, then about 100 bid. 100 now. At 100 down is in front now. At 100 now. Anybody else here left? At 100 down, then about 100 bid. 100 God. I got 100, then I got 10, but I got 110 now. I got 110, I got 20, but I got 120 now. At 120 down, then I've been 120, 140. Yes, your bid, 140 here. At 140 down, then I've been 140 further in front. At 140, 160 bid, 160 now. At 160, then 160, 160 go. At 160 down, then I've been 160 bid. At 160 down, Alexandra, you're out here. At 160 down, the Britannia entry. At 160 down, then I've been 160, 160 bid. At 160 down, then I've been 160 now. Anybody else here left? At 160, 180 bid. At 180 down, then I've been 180 now. 180 got 2. At 180 down, then I've been under 200,000 go. I got 200, then I've been 200, 200 now. 200 down, then I've been 200, 200 now. 200 down, then I've been now 200 goes this time. 200 down, then I've been now 200 in front. 200 down, you're out tight. 200 down, then I've been 200, 200 go. 200 down, but goes this time, make no mistake. 200,000 all out left. 200,000, get ready. And 200 down, I'm going for it this time. Hammers up. 200 down, all done, but it's in last time. 200 down, that goes this time around then. 200,000 pounds and sold. 200 buys. Thank you. Gay Waterhouse, thank you very much indeed, Gay. Great to see you here and thank you. Lot 22 is Super Soldier, winning on his debut at Leicester in April and runner-up on his latest start in the listed Prix de la Flèche Chantilly on the 1st of June. A progressive, he's progressing from run to run. He's declared in tomorrow's Group 2 Coventry Stakes. Clifford Lee rides for Carl Burke. Mathilde Texier says she passes her examination for racing purposes. A runner tomorrow in the Coventry. Clifford Lee and Carl Burke. Everything's right. Come on, give me what about an aiming bid here? Anybody get an aiming? What about 500 down number me and I get a bit of 521? Anybody get about 100 down number me and 100 bid? I got 100,000 now. And I got 100 down and then about 100 now. I got 100 down and then about 100 now. At 100 down, then I've been 100 to go. I got 100, then I got 10, but I got 110, I got 20, but I got 120 now. At 120, I got 40, but I got 140 here. At 140 down, 160 further back. At 160 down, then 180 got 2. At 180 down, then I've been 180 got 2, but I got 200,000 now. And I got 200 down and then about 200 bid. I got 200 down and then about 220 now. 220 bid again now, 220 now. I got 220 bid again now, 240 go. 240 bid again now, 240, 260 now. 260 bid again now, 260 bid. 260 bid again now, 260 yes. 260 bid again now, 260 now. You're out. 280 bid again now, 280 got 3. 280 bid now, 280 bid. 280 bid now, 280 is left. 280 bid now, 280 got 300,000 now. 300 then about 300 go. 300,000 then now 300 now. 300,000 then now 320 bid. 320 bid again 340 I got. 340 bid again now 340 you're out here. 340 you're out here and here. 340 down, that'll be now 340 now. 340 down, that'll be now for 340 beer. 340, 10 if you like, sir. 340 for running the Coventry. 340 with 350 now. 350 now you're out. 350 but again, no left. No, it's not you. Took this bid here. So you just have to bid, my friend. 350 now. 350, 360 new bidder. 360 bid again now. 360 360 bid again now. 360 now. Which 360 bid again now. 360 now. 360 bid now. 360 again. 360 the Coventry runner. 360 with Carl Burke now. 360 bid. 360 bid now. 360. Anybody else in front? 360. Anybody else here right? 360,000. But goes this time left-handed. 363. 370. 370 is here. 370 is here. 370 and you're out. At 370. 365. 375. 375. Have 80, sir. 380. 380. 5 again, lads. At 380. We're making it easy for you. At 380. Want to win the Coventry or not? At 380. At 380,000, that'll be now 380 now. At 380,000, what about you lads in front, lads? At 380,000, that'll be now 380 go. At 380,000, 385. 385. 385. You know what the real bid is, don't you? Clinch the deal. at 385. Bid me 4 at 385. At 385. At 385,000 now. 390. 390. 390. Now 4 at 390 and do it. At 390 for them up now, 390 beer. At 390, now 390 beer. At 390, but you have the 4 and do the deal. At 390,000. Goes this time, or 5 if you like. At 390,000, but we're going for it. This time, hammers up. At 390,000, then get ready. And at 390,000, we're going this time around, then fair warning. At £390,000 and... Mr. Christensen, thank you very much indeed. 390,000 buys. I'll be cheering you on tomorrow. You're in good hands. $23, Michael Scoffield is the winner of his first 2 starts. Over a mile before being placed 4th in listed contest at Newcastle. He's got a 99 time form rating, and he runs on Saturday in the 1 and 2 Golden Gate Stakes. We have to hand the veterinary certificate, the notes. The clinical findings reported do not prejudice this horse is suitably used for racing. Rachel Reed gives a pass certificate recommending for racing. All right, what do we got for a start here? Come on, give me what about an enemy beer? What about 500 down up me in 5-2? Anybody get a bit of 200 down? You get a bit of 2. What about 100,000 beer? And I got 100 down and then I'm on 100,000 now. At 100 down, let it be now at 100,000 guard. I got 120 beer. At 120 down, let it be now 40 beer. I got 140 now. At 140 down, you're out Roy now at 140 guard. I got 140, 140, 140 beer. At 140, 160, 160 now. At what are you doing? 160, 180, 180 got 2 at 180,000. That'd be now 180 bid. 180 now at 180 bid. Again, 200,000 now at 200,000. Then about 200 got you out tie. At 200,000 is left now. 200 now. I got 200. Then about 200 bid. 200 now at 200. Then I got 220 bid. 220 now at 220 bid again now. 220 got 50 at 220 bid again now. 220 bid. 220 now at 220 is right now. 220 bid at 220 bid again now. 220 250 now at 250 275 now at 275 is right now. 275 now at 275 and right. At 275, 300,000 now. At 300,000 for Michael Schofield now. 300 go. I got 300,000 and then about 300 go. At 300,000, then now 300, 300 now. At 300,000, then now 300 beer. 300 go. At 325 and beer. At 325, would it be now 50? At 325, would it be now 325 and then now 325 now. At 325 is right. At 325 and then now 325. I got 350 now. At 350 bid again now. 350 go. At 350 bid again now. 350. Where's the other bidder? At 350 bid again now. 350 beer. 350 now. 350 go. At 300 down, let him now 350 now. At 300 down, let him now 350 go. At 350,000, but goes right, make no mistake. At 350,000, we're all done left. At 350,000, anybody else in front? At 300 down with a Saturday entry. At 300 down, then get ready. And at 300 down, we're going for it this time. Hammers up. At 350,000, all done over his end. Tyke, you have it at £350,000 and Tyke, 350,000 buys. Michael Donahoe, thank you very much indeed, sir. Now, 24 is sadly out, so we move on to 25. 25 is Fairy Oak. Fairy Oak, Michael O'Callaghan Racing, a look to winner in waiting when second of 12 on her debut against the Colts over 5 furlongs on the 7th of June at Navan. Time form noted, nearest finish will improve. She has an entry in the Group 3 Albany Stakes. She's a 2-year-old. She's recommended for racing purposes by Rachel Reed. She's a very well-bred filly from the Champions family of Marra. She's the first foal of a 2-time winner. Everything's right here. Come on, give me what about an enemy bid here. Proper one for you again. Come on, give me what about an enemy bid. How about a couple of 100,000 per me in 2? Anybody get a bit of 200,000? Get about 100,000 per me. Anybody get about 100,000 per me in 50? Yes? What are you saying? 50, he said. 50,000 now. And I get 50,000, little bit of 50,000 go. 50,000 now. 50,000, little bit of 50,000. Little money has it now. 50,000 who wants her? 50,000 the Albany Stakes. Andrew now. 50,000 go. 50,000 the Wellbred foot in the ring now. 50,000 beer. I got 50,000, little bit of 50,000 now. 550, 60,000 go. 60,000, little bit now. 70 beer. 70,000, little bit of 70 beer. 70 go. I got 70 near Outburner now. At 70 beer. 70 go. I got 70 in front now. At 70 beer now. 70 now. 70 that I got 80 beer. I got 80. I got 100. At 80,000, little bit of 80 beer. I got 80,000, little bit of 80,000 is left. At 80,000. 80,000, that have been out 80,000 now. At 80,000 left-handed. At 80,000, you're all out in front. At 80,000, that have been out 80,000 go. At 80,000, everybody else here right. At 80,000, everybody's left now. At 80,000 now. At 80,000 with Bernard now. At 90,000 go with Tim. At 90,000, that have been 90,000 get 100. At 90,000, that have been 90,000 now. At 90,000, get 100, but I get 100 now. At 100, you're out, Tim. At 100,000, that have been 100, got 100 now. At 100,000, you're looking the wrong way, Tim. At 100,000 with me now. At 100 now. 110, you better. At 110, you've been 110 now. At 110, that have been 110, 110 go. At 110, that have been 110, 110 now. At 110 with Bernard now. At 110, you're out left. At 110, you're out on the phone, Tim now. At 110 and beer. At 110 is left-handed. At 110, that have been 110 now. 110, a lot of chatting going on here. At 110 now. At 110, you've been out on 10 go. At 110, you're out on the phone as well, Tim. At 110 down, everybody else here right. At 110, the Albany entry. At 110 goes this time then. At 110, 120. 120 bid. 120 bid. Took him. Yes, I see him. At 120. 140. At 140 now. At 140, yes, sir. At 140 down, then a 140 beer. At 140, look at me again now. 140 now. At 140, now 140 go. At 140, then 140, 140 left. At 140, but goes this time, make no mistake. At 140,000, you're out, sir. At 140,000, then 140, but goes left. At 140,000, all out in front. At 140,000, done right. At 140,000, 140,000, the Albany Stakes entry. At 140,000, then get ready. At 140,000, and goes left and goes this time. Hammers up. At 140,000, all done at 160. Well done, Thomas. At 160, 180, 180. At 180 bid. At 180 now. At 180 left. At 180. At 180. He's against you in front with a good close on. Tom, ask again for goodness sake. Don't give up so easily. At 180 bid. Give him another drink. At 180 bid. At 100, or don't give him another drink. Unless he bids. At 180 bid, 190 if you like. At 180,000, but goes left and goes this time. At 180,000, all done. But you're out here as well. At 180,000, then get ready. At 180,000, and goes this time around then. At 180,000 pounds and 200,000 bid. 200,000 now. 200,000 bid. At 200,000, then I'm now 200 go. 200 now. 220 bid. At 220, then I'm now 220 now. Where's your man, Rory? At 220, then I'm now 220 bid. At 220 bid again now 220 now. 220 we nearly had you. At 220 bid again now 220 bid. At 220 bid now 220 go. 220 now. At 220,000, but goes this time then. Are you sure this time? At 220,000, then get ready, final call. 225. At 225. At 225. At 225,000, you done this time then. At 225. At 225, all out then, lads. At 225. Glad I got a strong heart. At 225, but goes this time then. All out in front. At 225, out sharp left. At 225, and goes this time. Fair warning. At 225,000 pounds and sold. 225. Thank you very much indeed. That's Mr. Marconi, I think. Thank you, sir.
26, yeah, Small Fry, ladies and gentlemen, just 5 left to go. Small Fry from the Moors Racing, yeah, bid me anywhere to get me way. He's rating up to 92, rated 98, past the vet, past Matilde, yeah, he's an progressive stayer, this one here. Bid me anywhere to get me going now is Son of Harzand, a 4-year-old by Harzand, with the rating has gone up to 92. Bid me anywhere to get me going now. Where do you want to say? Put him in what? Put him in 150, put him in 50, put him in 50 to get him going, and now 50 to bid. 50 is what I got now. At 50 anywhere now, but again anywhere now, he said I got a 50 anywhere. Bid on. At 50 is what I got even now at a 50 bid now. At 50 anywhere now, but again anywhere now at 50, 60 bid. 60 anywhere, 60 what? 100? 100, where were you when I needed you? At 100 anyway now, but again 100 a bid. 100 is here. At 100 anyway now, but again a 100 bid. At 100 anyway now, but again a 100 now, with a bit of 100, a bit of 100 a bid now. At 100 anyway now, but again he said I got a 1, got a 1. He said I got a 100 here, got a 100 anywhere bid on. He said I got a 100 anyway now, but again he said I got a 100 anyway now. The Harzand horse here at 100 anyway now. Small Fry anyway now with a Small Fry. Big opportunity. 110 now. 110 anyway now, but again 110 now. At 110, but again a 110. One hit wonder, sir. At 110 anyway now, but again 110. He said I got a 110 anyway, but I'm not going to give up that easy. At a 110 now, 110 now. He said, I got a 110, 110. Anyway, now at a 110, 110 now. A 110 anywhere, but again, going left-handed. Anyway, now at 110, all done. A 110 anywhere, but again, comes your way left-handed. Anyway, now at 110, all done. A 110 anyway, now round the ring and done. Anyway, now small fry, big opportunity. 110 anywhere, bid on. A 110 anyway, now Sanahazan going. A 110 anyway, now round the ring and done. All the while at 110 anyway, now bid on. Anyway, now at 110 he goes. At 110 around the ring and he goes all the while at 110. He said this time at 110 to the boys, left-handed at 110,000. He goes all the while at 110 last time. Thank you at 110 buys. 27, we've 4 to go. Here's the Trickster, ladies and gentlemen, from the Quins, Highfield Stables. He's by Persian King. He's out of a King Mambo mare. He is a really progressive 3-year-old, this one. He's entered in the Golden Gates and in the John Smiths at York next month. He's passed Mathilde Texier's veterinary. Very good from a mile to 10 furlongs. Here's a lovely horse to go on with. 3-year-old here, a very versatile horse, and he has a big career. I'd like 300 for him. 3, 2, 1. Who's got 100 anywhere? They're going to go at 100 a bid. 100 is what I got now, a bit of 100 a bid. He said he got 100 anyway, now a bit of 110, 120, 140, now 160. 160, they're all in. 170 bid. The Trickster at 170 anyway, now, but again 170, a bit of 170, 170, a bit of 180, 180 now. At 180 now, a bit of 180, 180 now, bit on. At 180 now, but again, he's a very good type, a very progressive, very versatile. At 180 now, at 180 now. At 180 now, a bit of 180, a bit of 180, a bit of an 80, a bit of an 180 now. At 180 now, a bit of 180, a bit of 180, a bit of 180 now. At 180 now, a bit of 190, a bit of 192, and a bit of a 200 now, a bit of a 2, and a bit of a 200, 200 now. He said a bit of a 2, and a bit of a 200 now. Come on. He said I got a 200 anyway now, but again, ladies and gentlemen, great value at 210 anyway now, 210 now. At 210 is what I got now, a bit of a 210 anyway now at 210 going. At 210 anyway now, but again, he said I got a 210 anyway now at 210 now. At 210 anyway now, but again 210 anyway now at a 210 anyway now at a 210 now. At 210 anyway now, but again at 210 anyway now at a 210 anyway, but again 210 now. At 210 anyway, but again the Tricks at 220 bid. At 220 anyway, but again 220, 240 here. At 240 you're out again anyway now at 240. Who am I waiting on? Anyway now at 240. Who am I waiting on? At 240 anyway, but again 250 bid. 250 now. At 250 anyway, but again at 250 anyway now at 250 looks little value. At 250 anyway going. At 250 anyway, but again the Trickster anyway now at 250 to bid now at 250 now. He said I want him now to get a bit of a 250 now, a bit of a 250, 250 now, a bit of a 250 now, a bit of a 250, 250 now. He said a bit of a 250, 250. Hold on. He said a bit of a 250, 250 this time. He said a bit of a 3, 260 bid. 260 now, 260 the Trickster. At 260, 260, 260 to bid now, 260. Go at 270, 270 now. At 270 anyway now, but again 270, 270 now. A bit of a 270 looks value. At 270, but again 270, 270 to bid now at 270 now. He said I got 270. He's out of a King Mambo mare. 270 to bid. 280 now. At 280 Bernard. Anyway now at a 280, bit of an 80, bit of an 80, bit of an 80, bit of a 280, bit of an 80, bit of an 80, bit of a 280 now. A bit of a 280, 280 now. At 280, bit of a 280, bit of a 280, bit of a 280. Hold on. At a bit of a 280, bit of a 280, bit of a 280. This time 90, a bit of a 290, 290 now. At a bit of a 290 now, a bit of a 290 now, a bit of a 290, 290 bid. He said I got 290 now, a bit of a 290, and a bit of a 290, 290 now. He said a bit of a 290 now, a bit of a 290 comes your way, and a bit of a 290. I'm done then at 290 anyway, but again he goes at 290,000. He goes at 290 anyway, but again and sold at 290. 290 buys. Thank you. 3 to go, ladies and gentlemen, and here's lot 28. Bonus time, and it is bonus time because she's a lovely one. She's by 2 darn hot out of a Sayuni mare. She's a winner up the Curragh. The runner-up at the Curragh, ladies and gentlemen, is now a maiden winner at the Curragh herself. Pass the vet. Yep. Yeah, she's suitable for purchase as a racing and breeding prospect. Yeah. Bid me, wanted me to go anywhere now. What do you want to say here? Bonus time, ladies and gentlemen. She's by 2 darn hot. She's out of a Sayuni mare. She won a maiden at the Curragh. The runner-up is a Curragh maiden winner since. I'll let you into a secret, ladies and gentlemen. She's here for sale, so start her wherever you want to. Put her in 200, 100. She's here for sale. Come on, where do you want to put her in? Put her in 50 to get her going. Come on, put her in 50. Have a bid at least. Anywhere, put her in. You won't buy her for that. Put her in at 50. Come on, who's got 50 anywhere to get her going? She has to be sold. I want a 50 anywhere. Yeah, who's got 50? 20 bid now. At 20 is all I'm bid. Anywhere now at a 20. Anywhere now at a 20 bid. Make no mistake, I sell her now. At 20 here without reserve. Anywhere now at a 20 and going. At 20, 30, but now at a bit of a 30. Sell her without reserve. Anywhere now at a 30, 30, but now at a bit of a 30. I'm in your hands. Anywhere now bonus time. He said I got 30. She's entered in the jersey. Anyway now at a 30, bid on 30, bonus time at 30, anyway now at a bit of a 30, 30 now at a bit of a 30, come on anyway now at 30 bid, 40 bid, I got a 40 bid, I got a 40 bid now, at 40 anyway, she's here, anyway now at a 40 bid, no reserve, 50 bid, I got a 50 anyway, bonus time, 50 anyway bid out, he said I got 50 anyway, but again at 50, anyway bid on, at 50 anyway now, 60 bid, 60 now, 60, 70 bid, my bid, anyway now at 70 bid, 70 now, at 70 anyway, you're all out spotters, at 70 anyway, bonus time, anyway now at a 70 bid, of a 70 anyway now at a 70 bid, 70 bid, 80 bid of an 80 bid now, 80 anyway now, but again at 80 bid, 80 anyway now, but again at 80, 80 now, 80 80 anyway now, a bit of an 80 bid, 80 bid now, 80 anyway, a bit of 100 bid, 100 the lady, now at 100 a bid, 100 is what I got now, a bit of 100, 100 a bid now, at 100 anyway, 120, 120 now, a bit of 120, 120 now, a bit of 120, 120 now, at 120 now, a bit of 120, 120 a bid now, at 120 anyway, but again 120, 120. 120 now, a bit of 120, 120 now, at 130, 130 bid. Are you together, Tim? At 130 now, I take it from the lady. At 130, 140, 140 now, 140 anywhere, but again 140, 140 bid now at 150, 150 the lady, 150, 160 bid, 160 anywhere, but again 160, 160 anywhere, but 180, 180 now, at 180 now, but again 180, 180 now, a bit of 180, 180, yes, madam, at 180 now, but again 180, 100, 200 left-handed, and now 200 a bit now, at 200 anywhere, bid on here, at 200 anywhere now, bonus time, anywhere now at 200, anywhere now at 200 now, at 200, anyone now bonus time, anyone now at 200, 200, come on, anyone now take 10, at 200, take 10, anyone now at 200, 200 a bit now, at 200, anyone take 10, all done, at 200, anyone now 200 a bit now, at 200, going here, at 200, anyone now a bit of a 200, 210, 210, Joey Cullen on the phone, at 210, anyone now, you're gone, 210, do you want 20, 220 to bid the lady, at 220, 230, 230, anyone now, but again at 230, 230 now, at 230 now with Rory Breen, where is it Breen, at 230 anyway, but again, our man on the phone, is it, at 230 now, but again 240, who is it, anyone now at 240, new man, our man on the phone, I thought it was, at 240, but again 240, 240 with Tom on the telephone, 250 to bid, 250 anywhere, but again at 250, anywhere now, but again at 250, Rory here, at 250 bonus time, anywhere now at 250, bid on, anywhere now at 250, bid on, at 250 anywhere, but again Rory Breen has it, anywhere now at 250, last time, at 250 anywhere, but again at 250, you're all gone here, anywhere now at 250, come where I can see you, at 250 anywhere, but again, you're out, madam, you're out in the hat, you're out in the hat, at 250 with Rory, at 250 anywhere, but again, bonus time, last time, this time, at 250, 260 to bid, 260 now, at 260 bid again at 260, 260 to bid now, at 260, 270 to bid, 270, are you bidding anyway now at 270, 270 now, at 270 anyway now, but again at 270, the bonus time anyway now, the winning two darn hard, at 270 anyway, but again the Curra winner, anyway now at 270, 270 now, at 270 anyway now, but again at 280, 280 to bid now, at 280 anyway now, but again at 80, bit of a 280, bit of a 280 now, at 280 anyway now, a bit of a good one, a bit of a good one, a bit of a good one, a bit of a 285, 5, and now at 285, 5, and now at 285, and now, but again he's got a 285, and now keep it now, he's got a 285, 90, a bit of a 290 now, 3, a bit of a 290, 90 now, 3, at 290 anyway now, but again 290, 290 now, a bit of a 290 now, 3 bid now, 3, a bit of a 3 bid now, he's got a 3, anyway now, a 3 bid, anyway now at a 3, anyway now, come on, he's got a 3, anyway now at a 3 bid now, he's got a 3 now, at a bit of a 3, they got a 3, anyway now at a 3 bid now, he's got a 1, we got a 3 and that, he's got a 3, anyway now, 300 going, at 300 anyway now, but again, had it, got a 300 now, a bit of a 300, a 300 a bit now, could be anything, at 300 anyway now, a bit of a 300, but she sold at 300 anyway now, but again, this time, last time, at 300,000, comes your way at 300,000. Last time, 10, 310, 310 a bid, 310, yeah, 310 out of 20, 320 to bid, 320 anyway now, but again at 320, we go through it all again. He said, I want a bit of it now, but he going to want a bit of a 320 now. He said, I got 320 with you, Bernard, anyway now, 320, you're out, Breen, at 320 anyway, but again 320, you're out, Rory, anyway now, at a 320 now, this time, anyway now, come on, he said, come on, he said, come on, anyway now, bonus time, anyway now, at a 320, all done, at 320, this time, last time, you're all done here, at 320 anyway, but again, and sold at 320,000 last time. Thank you. 320 buys. Who's that, boys? Joey Cullen on the phone. Thank you. 29 is Mo Cree. Yes, also Gavin Cromwell. A Galloway code here. 3-row code by Galloway. Yeah. Good, great performance when he was a winner. Great performance when he was winning. Fast for racing by Mark McRedman. A great potential stayer. The Galloway here. The Galloway, ladies and gentlemen. Great staying potential. Bid me anywhere to get me going now. And he is a really gutsy performer. Watch him win here, ladies and gentlemen. Gutsy winner when he wins anywhere. Come on here. Bid me. Look at him come up the outside. Look at him here. That's the way you want them to win. That's the way you want to buy them. Put me in anywhere now, the son of Galloway. Mo Cree. Bid me anywhere now. Where do you want to go? 200, 100. Who's got 50? Anywhere now, 50 is what I got now. At 50, anywhere now, the Galloway. Anywhere now, the car. I got a 50 to bid now at a 50 bid. He said I got a 50 anywhere, but again, the Ferry House car. I got a 50 to bid. He said I got 50 anywhere. A Ferry House winner by Galloway. Now at a 50 to bid, 60 to bid, 60 to bid now. He said I got 60, 70 to bid, now to 70, 80, bit of an 80, bit of a 90, bit of a 90, bit of a 100 a bid, of 100 a bid now. At 100 anywhere now, but again, 110, 110 anywhere now, but again, 110 now. At 110 anywhere now, but again, 110, 110. He said I'm now at 110. At 110 anywhere now, 120, 120 bid, 120. I got you at 120. The young lady on the 120, 140, 140 now. At 140, wave again. 140 now, madam. At 140, 160 bid, 160 anywhere, but again, 160, 160 now. At 160 now, 80. Will you now at 160? Looks value. At 160, come on. Anywhere now, but again, 160, 160 now. At 160, have the 80, 160, have the 70 then. At 160 anywhere, but again, there's 160 now. He looks great value, but he goes, make no mistake. At 160 anywhere, but again, going. At 160 anywhere now, the Ferry House winner by Galloway. At 160 160 anywhere now, but again 160 and done. At 160 anywhere, bid on because I'm going to sell at 160 anywhere. Hammer up at 160 anywhere now, round the ring and done all the while. At 160 this time, at 160 last time, at 160 anywhere now, swing the ring and done. Anywhere now at 160 quickly then, at 160 going, at 160 anywhere, but again, yep it is. At 160 the lady with her, at 160 this time last time, at 160,000 all done and sold at 160,000 last time. Thank you. The Waterhouse contingent, 160 buys. Last lot of the day is lot 30, ladies and gentlemen. Path of Soldier, supplementary entry. He's a Group 3 winner on his return. He's runner-up in a Group 3. He is the contender for the German Derby. He's the brother to Palladium, who won the German Derby. He is sold subject to post-sale veterinary examination within 72 hours of the sale. This is a live classic contender, ladies and gentlemen. Bid me anywhere to get me going now. Bid me anywhere now. You'll see him winning there on the far side here. Path of Soldier. Put me in. Where do you want to go now? Put me in anywhere to get me going. Where do you want to go, ladies and gentlemen? He's a Derby contender. Bid me anywhere to get me going. Where do you want to say? Put me in anywhere now. Put me in a bit 200,000 straight away. 200 is what I got now. At 200 anywhere now. At a bit of a 200 now. At a bit of a 200. 200 now. At 200 anywhere now. But again 200 anywhere now. Watch your men spotters. Anywhere now. At a 200 now. At a bit of a 200. 200 now. At 200 anywhere now. But again 200 anywhere now. At a 2 anywhere now. A bit of a 220 now. A bit of a 250. A bit of a 2. 300 now. 350 now. He said I got 350 anywhere now. But again you're bidding 400 now. But a 4 bid now. 450 now. But I got a 450 now. At 450 anywhere. But again 500 anywhere now. But again he said I got a 550. Got a 550 now. He said I got a 550. You're bidding 600 now. He said I got a 600 on the terrace. Anyway now at 600, anyway now, but again at 600 now. At 600, anyway now, but again 650, 625, 625 now. At 650 anywhere, but again 650, 650 now. At 650 anywhere, but again at 650, 675, 675 now. Come on, anyway now at 675, and a bit 700 now. At 700, anyway now, but again at 700, 700 a bid now. At 700, anyway now, but again at 700. Here we go. At 700, anyway now, but again at 700, 700 anyway now, but again he said I got a 7 a bid now. At 700, anyway now, but again goes on the terrace. At 700, anyway now, but again at 700. Anyone else in? Anyway now at 700 here. At 700 now, but again the Soldier Hollow. Anyway now the German Derby contender. Anyway now at a 700 now with a bit of a 7 a bid. He goes this time at 700 anyway now, but again at 700, 725, 725 anyway, but again at 725, 50 bid now. At 750 anyway, but again 775, 775 anyway, but again 800, 800 bid. He said I got an 8 anyway now, but again an 8, a bit of an 8, a bit of a 1, a bit of a he, a bit of a 1, a bit of a get a bit of a he, a bit of a 1, a bit of a get a bit of an 8, a bit of a get a bit of an 8, a bit of a he, a bit of an 8. All done. He said I got a bit of an 800 anymore, a bit of an 8, a bit of an 8. Yes sir, at 800 anymore. Anyway now at a bit of an 800. Have you 25 more at 825, 825 now. 825 anyway now, but again 850, 850 now. 850 to bid now at 850, 850 at 850 anywhere, but again 850, 875, and he goes at 875 anyway now, but again at 875, 875 at a bid now at 875, 875, 875 at a bid now at 875, 900 a bid, 900 now at 900 anyway now, but again yes sir, at 900 anyway now. There's only one thing to do, at a bit of a 900 going at 900 anyway now, but again at a 900. Hammer up and done all the while. Last time at 900 anyway now, but again the brother to Palladium, the brother to the German Derby winner. He could be a German Derby winner at 900. He goes at 900 anyway now, but again at 900, 900 a bid now at 925, 925 now, 925 at 925 anywhere, but again this time and he goes yes sir at 925 anywhere now, but again all done in front at 925 anywhere, but again this time all done at 925 anywhere now, but again he goes hammer up. He said I got a 925 around the ring, and he goes all the while this time and done at 925 anywhere now. Swing the ring quite sure at 925 anywhere now, but again he goes at 925. Hammer up and done last time at 925, and he goes all the while at 925, and he's not quite there. We'll talk to you afterwards, as they say. 9.25. That, ladies and gentlemen, concludes the Goffs London sale for this year. Thank you for your attendance, and particularly thank you to our title partners, Fitzwilliam Sports and Private Three Money, our many supporting partners, Racing Post Bloodstock, IYC, Jet Aviation, Ampito, France Gallo, Leube, Tasaki, Hofmeister. And talking of Hofmeister, it's probably time to go and enjoy one. Thank you very much. If you've bought a horse, please make your way over and re-register with the ladies from Weatherby's immediately if you want to change horses into your name. And if you've bought a horse, you're entitled to a 5,000 free bet, courtesy. Yeah, there's Kieran Stokes in the middle with the golden ticket. He's like Willy Wonka, ladies and gentlemen. If you bought a horse, you get a 5,000 free bet with Fitzwilliam. So thank you very much indeed.
tunes for your pleasure.